Everyone looks settled in for some football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Punter Jordan Stout looks ready for that opening kick. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Fields this one at the 3. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Come on, set. 19.
First play is to the air. Searching. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Get set.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Now it's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The 49ers looking at their first shot here inside the red zone. They've got first and 10 right along the 20. First carry here for Jordan James. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Purdy throwing here. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Get set. Up.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Moody knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On the ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Get it.
They send a man in motion.
Eagle.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jair Brown has it. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers go up 10-zip here in the first. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets him around 6 there. Knocked down by Fred Warner.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Okay, ready.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Running with Walker again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried to find a line for Arroyo. So it's going to be 4th and short. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. The Niners have Ricky Pearsall ready to return. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Outside.
Play action now. Purdy. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
What's up? Up.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Outside.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Get set. Get set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, Milrow. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Walker off his own read. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying with Walker. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
A quarter down. 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The scoreboard reads 13-0. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to finalize Arroyo. So that brings up fourth and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Outside. Start.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Runner, up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. On third down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Drive begins with a walker run. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
27 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, this is Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Walker now from the gun. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Get it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
Milrow with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Got it. Ready.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Milrow from the gun. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Come on.
One of the tight ends motioning right. From the red zone on 1st. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks reduce the lead to just 4. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 10. Michael Dixon.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time if you're in all the traits, short area quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box. And it's why he's been so darn productive.
Get set.
Trying to his raw tempos free. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Kate, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On the set.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
And off to Walker from the gun. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Ready.
Toss play. This is Walker. Space on the right. He's got room. All the way. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. There's a give inside to James. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. First down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the gun is Purdy. Catch made. He's still going at the 30. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Purdy to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Mooney knocks it through, and that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Returnable from the 2. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Milrow now to throw. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He'll give up the gut to Walker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Seahawks pushing for a bigger lead before halftime.
Come on, come on.
They bring their tight end left. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Staying grounded with Charbonnet on first down. Now he's past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights, and the Seahawks grow their lead to 8.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy on the play action. And he put everything he's got behind it. Into a crowd. That pass is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. So he'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Go.
First down throw here from Milrow. And the floater falls to the deck. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready, ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now an inside give to Walker. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Steady.
Milrow looking to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Now it's Milrow. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Pretty throwing here on first. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Purdy. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Running with James. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy to throw. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Well, this will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
The give now to Walker. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's shoving in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 4. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the red zone now. touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks hold an 11-point advantage. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push the lead up to 12.
38, 49ers 26. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Purdy throwing here. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Get set, get set.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Big strike downfield to Coleman. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Outside. Up.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Get set, get set.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll start some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Milrow from the gun. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
60 by 30.
To throw, here's Milrow. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's tackled for no gain.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Get set, get set.
On the gun is Purdy. Forced out to his right. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Get set, get set. 18.
Purdy on first down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Up.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, Purdy. That's complete to Coleman out left. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a...
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, That's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Returnable from the 2. This makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Putting a receiver in motion.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Walker on 1st down. Keeps away from one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Milroe to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And that's 49ers football.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moved.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. On now comes their punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. That's taken on the 7. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Now run, James. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. They toss to McCaffrey running left. Escapes the defender. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. To his back it goes, Jordan James. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Get set, get set. Up.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Outside.
Now it's Purdy. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers come through to tie it in the 4th. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready, steady.
Now it's Milroe. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping. Field and special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Get set. Get set. Up.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Start.
Desperation time here. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers jump in front late. George Kittle, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
On is Moody for the extra point. The extra point is up and good. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 on that field goal lead, Brock. So now the advantage is 2 here late. Stout all set to send this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Come on, come on.
Drive begins with a walker run. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Okay, ready?
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Go.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready? Japanese Timberwolf.
Running is Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Varner with the grab. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nickel set from the Niners on third down.
Ready?
Now to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And on third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Desperation time here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he gets through it for a 7-yard gain. A tackle made at the 47. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Get set. Get set.
They stick with McCaffrey. He will have the first down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.